Hey guys, Random Chaos with another video for you guys. This is the mock draft I had told you guys about in the previous video. This is my mock draft 2.0 or 1.5 if you want to call it, since the other ones are really completed. But either way, without further ado, let's get this mock draft started, and I hope you guys like it. If you guys like it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave your comments. It really helps me improve improving my videos. Great suggestions by two people that commented on the last video. I thank you for that, and much needed advisory, so thank you, and I'll keep that in consideration. So let's get this thing going. With the first pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Joe Burrow, quarterback out of LSU. But let's keep it real. The first two picks are going to be what everyone's been saying. There's just the two best players in this draft, in my mind. You know, to me, there's four players that stand out from the rest. And that's Joe Burrow. That's five, sorry. There's Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Isaiah Simmons, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jeffrey Okudah. Those are the five players to me that stand out from the rest. They're just the top five players in this draft, and you know they're all gonna go within the top 10. I'm gonna tell you that. So, like I said, with the first pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Joe Burrow, quarterback out of LSU. With the second pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Washington Redskins selecting Chase Young, defensive end edge rusher out of Ohio State. This man's by far the best pass rusher that we've had in the last 3 to 4 drafts. You know, I believe this man is better than both the Bosa brothers. This guy is just phenomenal. Very high motor, very quick with his hands. Washington's gonna have a lot of fun with this guy. With the third pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Detroit Lions selecting linebacker/safety Isaiah Simmons out of Clemson. This man can play whatever the hell you want him to play. Cornerback, safety, linebacker. You know, this guy is just phenomenal. I would love for the Chargers to get this guy, but obviously we need other needs, and we're the number 6 pick, not the number 3. So, yeah. So moving on with the fourth pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the New York Giants selecting Jedrick Wills Jr., offensive tackle out of Alabama. A lot of people are really high on Mekhi Becton. I honestly feel like Jedrick Wills is the best right tackle there is in this draft. He just have freaking badass, really good footwork and handwork. The way he moves, the way he can just, you know, get to that DN and just push him back because of how he is, because of how strong and how he is in protection is just phenomenal. Moving on to the fifth pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Tua. I hope I say his name right. Tagovailoa, quarterback out of Alabama. It's like I said in the previous video, I wish we could get Tua. I really do. It's just the Dolphins are not stupid. They're going to get their man. They're going to get Tua, and if they don't, I swear to God, it's going to be the biggest head scratcher in the world, because that's going to leave the Chargers open for Tua. Moving on to the next one. With the 6th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have our Los Angeles Chargers selecting Justin Herbert out of Oregon. Like I said in the video, I would love Tua, but we can't. There's no way we're gonna get him unless these 5 teams in front of us just bypass him. And there might be a chance because of the fact of the injuries. You know, I've always said that Herbert's a very good quarterback, but Tua is just an all around better athlete than Justin Herbert is. Nothing against him, against Justin Herbert. It's reality, guys. So moving on with the 7th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Carolina Panthers selecting cornerback Jeffrey Okudah out of Ohio State. Look, they lost James Bradbury. They got Dante Jackson, but who other than that, who the hell did they have? Yeah, no one. So this pick makes a lot of sense. That's if Jeffrey Okudah even lands to them. Like I said, I think to me, the 3rd and 7th pick are going to determine what either team selects. Because if the Lions go with Okudah, the Panthers are going with Simmons. If the Lions go with Simmons, then the Panthers are going to go with Okudah. It's vice versa. So that's who I think they're going to pick. With the 8th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Arizona Cardinals selecting Tristan Wirfs, offensive guard out of Iowa. This guy can play offensive guard, offensive tackle. I just feel like he's better at offensive guard. At offensive guard. So this makes pretty perfect sense. I was going to announce him as an offensive tackle, but they have Marcus Gilbert on the right side, and then they got that Humphreys on the left side, so it wouldn't really make sense to put him on offensive tackle. I think offensive guard would be very good. He'd fit in, I think, at a left guard, I think, because I think the Cardinals do have Justin Pugh at one of the guard positions. I'm not sure who is at center for them. I think it's A.Q. Shipley or some shit like that. I can't remember, but either way, moving on to the 9th pick. With the 9th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting C.J. Henderson, cornerback out of Florida. The Jaguars, I got no idea what they're doing. I mean, you could say they're on a rebuild mode again. I mean, I'm not sure why they would go away from Jalen Ramsey, why they would give up A.J. Boye, and, all these other, Calais Campbell. I mean, they're on a rebuild, but they didn't need to do all that. They didn't really get anything for them either. I mean, yeah, they got a 1st round for Ramsey. Then they got a 2nd or 4th round for A.J. Boye, and stuff like that. So we'll see. With the 10th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle out of Louisville. Like I said, Becton to me is possibly the 2nd best right tackle. I mean, you can move into left tackle as well, but he does much better at right tackle. So it's just a perfect fit for them, for the Cleveland Browns. With the 11th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the New York Jets selecting Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle out of Georgia. The Jets haven't had an offensive line in so long. They're kind of like the Chargers. They just always have bad luck with offensive linemen. So I really think Andrew Thomas really fits the Jets. With the 12th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the now Las Vegas Raiders selecting Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver out of Alabama. They brought in, what's his name, Nelson Aguilar. They have, Tyrell Williams. They have Hunter Renfrow. But they just don't have that WR1 or 2. Yeah, I mean, Tyrell Williams is a very good receiver, but he's WR2 at best. I really don't think he's a WR1, for the Raiders. I mean, yeah, he could possibly be WR1 for another team, but for the Raiders, I just don't see that. And you got Hunter Renfrow, and coming up, and I think this is Jerry Jeudy, Hunter Renfrow, and Tyrell Williams makes more sense as WR1 to 3. And then you got Nelson Aguilar, who could just come in and, be their, they're down the stretch type of receiver. So I think Jerry Jeudy makes a lot of sense. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft via the Indianapolis Colts, the San Francisco 49ers select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver out of Oklahoma. I mean, they brought in Travis Benjamin. They didn't bring back Emmanuel Sanders, which, in my opinion, was the dumbest thing they could have done, not to bring him back. I mean, I understand he wanted a big contract, but at the same time, you gotta pay your big players, and he was a big factor in the receiving corps of the 49ers for 2019. He put in a lot of work for them. and I just can't believe that they didn't re-sign him. So I think CeeDee Lamb just makes a lot of sense for them to go along with Dante Pettis and what's his name? I always forget the other receiver's name. Yeah, I can't remember his name at the top of my head right now, but you 49er fans know who he is. So moving on to the 14th pick. With the 14th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. The Tampa Bay has always had problems with safeties. I don't ever remember them having like a very good safety. Like, I'm talking about top-notch, shutdown safety, like someone like Jamal Adams, Derwin James, Budda Baker, someone like that, Tyrann Mathieu, someone like that. I don't remember ever them having someone like that. I mean, they've had the cornerbacks, they had Darrelle Revis, they had, what's his name? Oh my God, I always forget his freaking name too, goddamn. I don't know, but you Buccaneers fans know what I'm talking about, and I just really feel like Xavier McKinney makes a lot of freaking sense for the Buccaneers here. Moving on to the 15th pick. With the 15th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select cornerback Christian Fulton out of LSU. Now, I know that they just got AJ Bouye, but other than that, they got Kareem Jackson, but he's a safety right now. I think he's a safety. I can't remember. There's him, and there's that Bryce Callaway guy, or Callahan, or whatever his freaking name is. He's there too, but he's like a slot guy. So I really feel like Christian Fulton can go in there and start week 1 for the Broncos, which I'm gonna hate if he does. If he really is that good, then fuck, man. Swear to God, Justin Herbert, you better, whether it's Justin Herbert or whether it's freaking Tyrod Taylor, you better freaking just throw that shit down the line, down the middle. Know what that one? Their linebackers are fucking shit. I like Josie Jewell, but other than that, I don't really like any of those linebackers, unless it's like their pass rushers like Von Miller and what's his name? Bradley Chubb. So yeah, moving on to the 16th pick. With the 16th pick, I have the Atlanta Falcons selecting Trevon Diggs, cornerback out of Alabama. They need a freaking secondary, guys. Keanu Neal's always freaking injured. Kamazi, what's his name? Kamazi something, whatever freaking name, the other safety. He's pretty good. He can move between cornerback and safety. DeMonte Causey, I think his name is. And I really feel like Trevon Diggs can just go in there along with that other cornerback. I always forget his name. Carlton Davis, I think his name is. I think they together would be a very good freaking cornerback duo, along with Kendall Sheffield, I think his name is. I think that would be a very good duo for the Falcons. With the 17th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Dallas Cowboys selecting A.J. Epinesa, defensive end, edge rusher out of Iowa. They need someone else besides DeMarcus Lawrence, and I know they got a couple D ends and a couple D tackles in the offseason. I just don't think that's their answer. I think Epinesa is gonna be the freaking main guy for years to come. So this man is just a freaking motor machine, freaking power rusher, man. So yeah, moving on with the 18th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins via Steelers with this is their second pick of 3 in the first round. I have them selecting Josh Jones, offensive tackle out of Houston. At this point, offensive tackles are going fast, and there's a lot of offensive tackles that are very, very worthy of first through second round picks. Kind of like what happened last year. There's a lot of people that thought that offensive tackles were going to go higher, but a lot of teams are very, very scared to draft offensive tackles, offensive guards in the first round, mainly because they never come to be promising players. I remember, I forgot who it was. I think it was 2012, 2011 or whatever, when in the first 6 picks, there was 4 offensive tackles taken, and they're all shit. I think the only one that's legit still starting is Eric Fisher from the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, and he's a left tackle. I think that's the only guy I remember. But I think Josh Jones has the capability of being a very, very good offensive tackle. It just sucks that he's gonna be on a crap team like the Dolphins. No offense, Dolphin fans, Dolphins fan base. I'm sorry. It's just even you guys know that it's true when I say that. That team is just horrible. It's not the team, but the people that coach it. So hopefully things turn around, guys. We went on to the 19th pick. With the 19th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft via the Chicago Bears, the Las Vegas Raiders select Damon Arnette, cornerback out of Ohio State. This is the second cornerback out of Ohio State. Of course, you guys know the first cornerback is Jeff Okudah. I think Damon Arnette is very underrated. He did get like I think 3 interceptions this past NCAA season. He's a very good coverage corner, so I think he makes a very, very good pairing with what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? That cornerback the Raiders have now. I always forget his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about, that young man. I think this is a very good matchup with him. Yeah. With the 20th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars via Rams selecting defensive tackle Derek Brown of Auburn. We all know they got rid of Calais Campbell. They got rid of, I forgot the other D tackle's named. They got rid of him, and they need a D tackle. And I think Derek Brown definitely matches what they're wanting to do. You know, you got Yannick Ngakoue possibly on the way out. So you're not necessarily gonna need a DN. You can use this guy as a D tackle pass rusher, and I think he'll just do very, very good. So, like I said, I think that the Jaguars select Derek Brown, defensive tackle out of Auburn. With the 21st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Philadelphia Eagles selecting Henry Ruggs III out of Alabama, wide receiver. This man is the second wide receiver out of Alabama being taken. The first, as you guys know, is being Jerry Jeudy. The first was taken by the Raiders, so Jerry Jeudy taken by the Raiders earlier in the draft. So I think this man's gonna be a very, very good, player for the Eagles. They're basically letting Deshaun Jackson all over again. So who better to teach this young man than Deshaun Jackson himself? With the 22nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft via the Bills, I have the Minnesota Vikings selecting defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina. Kinlaw is a very fucking good player. Oh, I'm sorry for my language. It's probably gonna be bleeded out by YouTube, but the Vikings lost Linval Joseph to our Chargers, so they're gonna need to fill in that spot, and I think Javon Kinlaw just matches what they like. So I think that just fits pretty well. So moving on, with the 23rd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the New England Patriots starting a new era and selecting Jordan Love, quarterback out of Utah State. This man's going to be a starter from week 1, guys. Bill Belichick is going to turn him into the next freaking Brady. I'm telling you guys, this is just a matchup made in heaven for Belichick and Kinlaw. I mean, not Kinlaw, I'm sorry. Freaking Jordan Love. See how it goes, guys. With the 24th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the New Orleans Saints selecting linebacker Kenneth Murray out of Oklahoma. Oh, man, where do I even start? The Saints, man, they just never have good luck with linebackers. I mean, I think the best linebacker is Demario Davis, I think his name is. I think that's like their best linebacker. I mean, they had Alec Anzalone, but I think he left in free agency. I'm not sure. With the next pick, with the 25th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Minnesota Vikings selecting T. Higgins, wide receiver out of Clemson. Obviously, we all know that they lost, what's his name? That Diggs guy, Stephon Diggs. He got traded to the Bills. That's why the Bills have the 22nd pick. So T. Higgins, it's going to take him a while to develop. Very good receiver, but it's going to take him a while. So he'll probably be very good by either mid-season, late in the season, or even by the next year. So, but he will be a star for the Minnesota Vikings. With the 26th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins via Texans selecting Grant Delpit, the safety out of LSU. They got rid of Rashad Jones. Obviously, we know that they traded away Minkah Fitzpatrick. So I think they're going to go with safety once again in the draft. This just makes perfect sense. Grant Delpit fits their scheme very well. So it's just going to be, a matter of time of how he progresses, because he did not do very, very well towards the end of the season. McKinney definitely outplayed him towards the end. I thought Grant Delpit at first was the number one safety coming into the draft, but McKinney just overshadowed him, and Grant Delpit, man, to the Miami Dolphins with their last pick of the draft. Well, for now, unless they trade back in. With the 27th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Seattle Seahawks selecting Yetur Gross-Matos, a defensive end out of Penn State. I feel like they really regret selecting L.J. Collier in the draft a couple of years ago. That guy is just injury prone, doesn't really live up to expectations. I think Matos is definitely a better option for them this time around. If you haven't noticed, I'm taking this video in my car. Alright, with the 28th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Baltimore Ravens selecting outside linebacker Caleb Von Chasen out of LSU. This guy's a pass rusher, and this man is going to need time to develop. But when he does develop and he goes into the scheme, he is going to be a very good player. So, Ravens fans, if you guys do select this man during draft day one, you guys should look to the upside of this young man. With the 29th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, forgot to mention, trade alert, my very first trade. I actually have the Titans trading away this pick to the Chicago Bears. Why? Well, we all know they traded away their pick for Khalil Mack, and they're desperate for a cornerback. So they're going to do everything they can. So guess what? This is what happens. Tennessee Titans trade away their first round pick to the Bears. So this is what I have written down. Titans give up pick number 29 to the Bears in exchange for their 2020 second and 5th round, and then their 2021 third round pick for their first round pick. So again, Titans receive 2020 second round pick and 5th round pick and a 2021 third round pick from the Bears. And the Bears in exchange get the Titans' 2020 first round pick along with the 6th round pick for 2021. So, like I said, Titans receive a second and a 5th in 2020, a 3rd round pick in 2021, and the Bears receive the Titans' 2020 first round pick and a 2021 6th round pick. Let's moving on. Oh, I'm sorry, not moving on. I didn't even tell you guys who the hell they select. So with the 29th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Chicago Bears selecting Cameron Dantzler, cornerback out of Mississippi State. This guy is freaking fast. At the combine, I believe he ran a 4.6 or something like that. And then he had his own workout or whatever, at the school's workout, and he ran a 4.3. So he ran legit 0.3 seconds faster. So I don't know how you do that, but this man got some speed. And I think that's what the Bears need. This is going to be a very good matchup with Kyle Fuller, so I'm very excited to see that. With the 30th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Green Bay Packers selecting Cole Kmet, tight end out of Notre Dame. They got rid of, what's his name? Oh my god, that tight end, what's his name? He used to play for the Saints, and then he played for the Seahawks. Oh, they select Cole Kmet, and now they have Jay Sternberger, and they have Cole Kmet. That's going to be a very good tight end lineup. Yeah, so moving on to the 31st pick. With the 31st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the San Francisco 49ers with their original pick selecting A.J. Terrell, cornerback out of Clemson. The 49ers, they kind of struggle in cornerback-wise. I mean, they're not really struggling that much. I mean, they brought back Jason Verrett to the team, hoping that he's going to be doing well. I hope he does well. Us as Chargers fans, we've always wanted him to do well. We always loved him, but he just cannot stay healthy, and that's what really the reason that we let him go. Because if he would have been healthy, we would have kept him. We wouldn't have needed to get Chris Harris Jr. or any of the other cornerback players that we've gotten. But unfortunately, unfortunately, Jason Verrett, he just can't stay healthy. So, like I said, they're bringing in, the San Francisco 49ers are bringing in A.J. Terrell out of Clemson. I think this man could start week 1. He's going to be phenomenal, especially with the teachers like Richard Sherman. Moving on to the 32nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the last pick of the draft, in the first round, our reigning defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. God damn, that fucking feels so horrible to say. With the 32nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Jalen Johnson, cornerback out of Utah. Look, I don't know why the Chiefs just don't like cornerbacks. Trade away possibly their best cornerback they've had in years in Marcus Peters. Traded him to the freaking Rams. Then they go and get Kendall Fuller from the Redskins. Only to have him for 2 years and trade him back to the same team. Really? And somehow they could still whoop our ass. Yeah. Somehow with all the stupid trades, all the people they've let go, somehow they can still whoop everybody's ass in the AFC West. I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. Maybe it's just the freaking Andy Reid freaking curse that we're getting, because of all them damn cheeseburgers he be eating, shit. Like, fuck, man. If that's the reason he's so good, Anthony Lynn, you better be eating fucking triple burgers in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But Jalen Johnson, guys, cornerback out of Utah, going to the Kansas City Chiefs, reigning defending champions of the NFL. That is my mock draft 2.0. I hope you guys liked it. Oh my god, I cannot get around what I just said. I can't believe it's called the Chiefs, the reigning defending champions, guys. You know what, guys? Bolt up or nut up. Stay classy.